back at it again with another live stream for you guys. So in today's live stream, we're gonna be getting into some good old energy updates. Now, believe it or not, we haven't been having a lot of things happen on the Schumann resonance, but I would probably say, of course, um, I'd probably say like one of the biggest things we've had is the Italian Schumann resonance, which is going bananas right now for sure. It's been going bananas for a little bit, so yeah, no, we got to get into that. You guys are doing good, by the way. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let me know what you guys are experiencing, going through. I don't know how long this stream's gonna go, but we're gonna just get straight into it. I'm doing a lot of YouTube shorts, and we're gonna be ramping them up. We're gonna be doing clips this week. Oh boy, clips this week on what do they call it? On empaths and things like that. So, if you're an empath, and also I want to thank you guys for 1,400 subs. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Let's keep it going. Let's just keep on going and growing and help people out. So last week was more so on awakening. This week we got some clips on empaths. So, if you're an empath, you're definitely gonna love it. Um, and I got more. I got more to make. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So I'm so appreciative, I'm so appreciative for the people who watch the streams and watch them and support and whatnot. If you're watching the after stream, uh, you know, I'm so appreciative for everyone. It's always wonderful to talk to some people. All right, so let's get into it. So first thing we're gonna get into is the corona holes. So believe it or not, it would seem that we have more corona holes developing. However, the corona holes we've had the last 24 hours, there has already been a change. They actually are starting to thin down a little bit. Um, so that is definitely something I didn't expect. I did not expect the corona holes to weaken, but at the same time, I didn't expect more to, follow up. So we do have more corona holes. This is a new one. This one's starting to grow in size, right? So we are getting some solar wind density from these corona holes. But we have so many gigantic sunspot regions, though. So looks like we have new sunspot regions. That's what these bright regions are. And of course, we do have some corona holes that are facing us. They're not huge corona holes, but they're still relatively there. They're still fairly small, but still, there might be some solar wind coming in. So that's what we got going on. We still have moderately high solar winds, and we have had moderately high solar winds for about a week now. Maybe like 4 days straight, which is pretty wild. There hasn't been any significant solar flare, but when we look at sunspot regions, we got some new sunspot regions. This one's starting to grow. Let's take a look at it. I think it was this one, was it? Yeah, it's starting to grow a little bit, but it's still small. Has 6 sunspots in this region. I'm gonna just quickly go because I haven't looked at it. One real quick. Yeah, nothing here is significant. We don't really have anything significant right now when it comes to sunspot regions. Let's jump into the Italian Schumann resonance. So we're gonna look at the Italian Schumann resonance. Oh, what the world? Why is there a spike on here, but there's not? Okay, maybe I'll refresh it. Yeah, it literally just refreshed on me. So we'll look at this one right here. So as you can see, every day around this time period, which would be, I'm trying to think, when is this? This is like about midday in America, I'm guessing. It would seem that the same literal time every day, there is just huge spikes and quite a bit of activity on the Italian Schumann resonance, the electric field daily strips in Comuna, Italy right now. This is a Schumann resonance. Welcome to the stream. So we have a lot of energy coming in. Where is this energy coming from? We don't exactly know. this could be um, coming from many things. This could even be a technical malfunction. So yeah. Then of course we have the Schumann resonance, the general, the Russian Schumann resonance, and ultimately, of course, we got not too much, not too much happening right now. It's been calm. It's been quite calm. But we did have some energy coming in yesterday, and then we had a little bit of integration energy. These little quick vertical spikes that barely sustained, and of course this green energy, which is moderate energy. We do see some sort of band forming in at around mode 3, about 20 hertz or so, which is a harmonic frequency. And we do have something coming in, so I'm going to refresh real quick just to see what's going on. How's everybody doing? Yeah, so nothing really coming in though. We had a little, not much activity. There isn't anything changing in our amplitudes, like anything significant, any spikes on the amplitudes. When we look at our quality chart right now, we're seeing, even though it's calm, we're seeing that quality one spiking. Quality one just spiked again, not just midday, again. There's even a spike going on over here if you guys can see it. Very odd. Oh, it's actually not. Never mind, never mind, never mind. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So we got, of course, a spike on Q1. We look at the other qualities, not much going on here. I would say overall, we take a look at the numbers. Everything's looking pretty calm right now. Nothing's intense. So that's what we got going on right now. Our main thing would probably be, coronal holes on our sun right now. So yeah, so let me know how's everybody doing. This is the image of our sun. This is image 211 angstroms on Space Weather Live. This is an image that displays coronal holes on the sun. Coronal holes are spots, I wouldn't say spots, but an area on the sun where it's on the outermost area of the sun. It's on the corona. It's a spot where it darkens up. It's a cooler spot on the region, and looks like this. And solar wind come out from them, causing geomagnetic storms. So that's what we're looking at right now. We get into space weather on this channel. We get into sometimes astrology. We get into Schumann resonances. We get into frequencies. We get into like the Earth frequency, known as the Schumann resonance. We get into a lot of things on this channel. We expose things if we have to expose things. So yeah, we do a lot on this channel. I hope everybody's doing pretty good, by the way. Let me know what's everybody been up to, what's everybody been feeling. We also tend to get into earthquakes. We've been having some pretty serious earthquakes as well. One of the things we've noticed is that space weather, geomagnetic activity tends to correlate with earthquakes. There's many things that alter and cause and interrupt and cause like big earthquakes. And we've noticed there's a big correlation with coronal holes on the sun, solar wind density that blasts our planet after a coronal hole is in a trans-equatorial position. There's usually a lot of solar wind density interrupting our planet, causing a disruptance in our ionosphere, which could be, linked to Schumann resonance spikes, and of course, all that solar wind density coming to our planet. We get geomagnetic storms, auroras, and of course, usually big earthquakes follow up. Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. We don't have too much earthquakes going on, which is a good thing, right? Because obviously there's been so many big earthquakes. Our latest earthquakes are in Hawaii and Alaska. A 2.6 in Pahala, Hawaii, and Atka, Alaska. A 3.2 there. So yeah, we've been getting we had one in West was is it Chile? Yeah, in Chile we did have an earthquake. Our biggest earthquake in the last day was there. Looks like things have cooled down, which is good. We want things to cool down. So many earthquakes. For those who don't know, there's been some pretty big earthquakes in Japan. We've had big earthquakes. Let's see. Let's just take a look, right? Like, yeah, we had a 6 in Barbuda. We had a 6.2 in Indonesia. We had a 6.7 in Ofu Natu, Japan. I'm pretty bad with names, but we had some pretty big earthquakes. For those who don't know, so there's been quite a bit of things. Let me know how's everybody doing. I would say the main thing right now is moderately high solar winds at 531 kilometers per second. We had those solar winds up simply because of the coronal holes that we had previously. The previous coronal hole um, on May 13, take a look at it right now. It's huge. This was a previous coronal hole. This was on May 13. This was a gigantic coronal hole. It was a transequatorial coronal hole that was facing us on May 13. And of course, we got ourselves a G2 geomagnetic storm watch, which we did talk about it. Now that it's past us, we've been having solar wind intensity, like intense solar winds, very high solar winds, now moderately high, for 4 or 5 days, which is pretty wild. So it's been quite active, if you ask me. But this was a few days ago. But that's why we're feeling all those solar winds and whatnot. So I hope everybody's doing pretty good. Hopefully everybody's up to date with everything. All right, time to hit up some truth right now. I'm gonna hopefully won't piss people off, but yeah, we gotta hit it now, and then I'm gonna end the stream. So I'm gonna get into something. I hope everybody's doing good, by the way. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna 0 to 100 real quick. So I've noticed something. I've noticed something for a while now in society. In the last few years, I've had a lot of people tell me about pills and depression pills they take. Now I don't take pills at all, and I don't need any. Thank God. However, there are a lot of people that are on pills and stuff like that. And I decided to I thought about it for a second, right? Like, because as someone who's, experienced quite a lot of trauma and things like that in my life, I've realized that you have to heal things. And these days, if you're someone who's overweight, you have to work on your health. You might have to be active, you might have to change the way you're eating, you have to do many things. But nowadays, instead of fixing it, shot. Instead of dealing with the emotions, a lot of people are popping the pills. So, what's going on right now in modern society is everybody's doing the quick fix right now. Everybody is doing something real quick right now to fix something. I actually have no idea what that sentence even means. Can you explain that sentence? I don't understand it. Um, but yes, as I was saying, I hope you're doing good, by the way, and I will answer your question. But yes, as I was saying, everybody's looking for a quick fix right now. Everybody is trying to just take pills, take something to just alleviate something. Nobody's healing anything at the root anymore. And a lot of people in modern society are just looking for quick fixes. Now, some of them aren't doing that like on purpose. Some of them, yeah, they're addicted or whatever they want it. But a lot of people are just looking for a quick way to just fix something. And some of the things people deal with, it gets pretty deep, and a lot of people may not be comfortable with healing it, but you have to. Nobody teaches healing something at the root. Nobody teaches, finding out where the depression is coming from, what's causing the weight issues, or whatever it is, right? Because everybody's trying to take pills and take shots for whatever reason. And some people might need it, but everything goes pretty deep, right? Whether it's health issues, whether it's emotional stability and things of that nature, the pills ain't gonna heal it, and people have to realize that. Like most of the crap people are taking isn't healing them at all. A lot of it isn't healing, and what people need to do, and this doesn't mean the things that they're taking are bad. It means there's some healing to be done with a lot of things that people are experiencing. There has to be healing done. And if people don't do that healing and they keep on taking pills or they keep on distracting themselves or they keep on taking a shot to lose weight or whatever it is, ultimately you have to figure out what it is to heal yourself. Because a lot of things that people have, there's a big root to it, and people aren't fixing the root cause, they're just fixing the symptoms. And this is what modern society is doing. They're putting band-aids on an open wound. You need to fix it. So hopefully anybody scrolling on YouTube right now, I know everybody's taking the shot right now to lose weight. I know a lot of people that are on it. I know a lot of people that are on it. We don't know the side effects, and most importantly, of course, if it's fixing your hormones, why don't we address that issue naturally as well, right? So we can get off the shot. There's a lot of people that I know people they're just on it, constantly just on the shot, and again, no hate, no nothing, but we also have to work on something naturally. Natural ways is the way to go. Um, okay. I think my point was put out there. So for your question, so right now it's very peaceful and very calm. There's not much happening. So I have a full course on it. That's what I would recommend. If you're interested in learning how to read the charts, so you could be as good as everybody else, be as good as me, understand it all, understand everything, read the charts, pretty much be, I'm teaching people to be independent. So I have a full course that'll teach you everything. 'Cause I feel like you don't understand the knowledge of the frequency. I don't even understand what that means. I'm not trying to be rude here. I just don't understand the question. I mean, I have a full course on it to teach you um, everything. I feel like I could literally spend like hours trying to explain it. I feel like the full course is free on YouTube. You can just check it out, and it'll explain and break down every question you probably have, hopefully. Um, but how it bothers you, I probably have it nailed on the course. Um, so yeah, hopefully that helps. the knowledge, like, are you saying like how it benefits you, or like something else? Like how it benefits you, or like the symptoms, or like, because most people are on about the symptoms. You know, when it spikes, they feel something. Or are you more like looking at it like, I don't know, because there's a million things. Like, oh, the benefit. I think I made a video on it, and I played the pure frequency, which is 7.83. Um, so you can actually listen to it. I think I have it on the channel as a YouTube short. So yeah. So they suggest when a person resonates with their ideas or experiences, they are turning into the fundamental frequency of the earth. You're tapping into the energy and the wisdom. It tuning their body to the rhythms of the earth and facilitating a deep energetic connection to the cosmos. So the benefits are expanding your consciousness, obtaining more wisdom, and being more calm, more grounded, more present, feeling much better. Listening to 7.83 alone is fantastic. Um, it's it kind of puts you in um, a deeper meditation alone, like the frequency alone, like when you're in rhythm with it, it's like very good for you. It's very good for your nervous system. It's very good for a lot of things. It's very good for sleep. Um, it kind of brings your brain back to a state of calmness. Hopefully that helps you out. I think that's your question. I hope I answered it. So yeah, that's what it does. So if you just listen to that frequency, they're on YouTube. I have one on the channel, on a YouTube short. I think I have it on a YouTube short. I got some frequencies. They're so good. They will literally like shift your state of reality in seconds. Um, so yeah. 7.3, 7.83. Yeah, I have a full course if you're very interested in it, and yeah. All right. All right. Appreciate everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. We broke down Schumann resonance. We already broke down all the activity and everything that's going on right now. Um, if you guys want to learn more, we got courses, we got videos, we got YouTube shorts, we got a lot of things. So definitely wake up. If you want to know what's going on currently in the energy fields, I think my live stream 2 days ago broke everything down. We broke it all down for you. Thank you all so much. Make sure you like and subscribe.